Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. And this watch is a stainless steel 2015 model year limited edition of 50 pieces. It is the IWC Portugieser 7-day edition BJIFF. Beijing International Film Festival. So this is the 5007 generation, and it is the -06 model with an awesome looking panda dial. And with only 50 made, few will have the pleasure. In steel, 42.3 millimeters in diameter, 14.5 millimeters thick, and from lug tip to lug tip, 50.3 millimeters with the 22 millimeter spacing in between the lugs. On my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, it's large, but it's not too large. Remember, oversized is the look of the Portuguese, and it has been since the very first was made in 1939. A purpose-built wristwatch to house a pocket watch movement for the sake of accuracy, and thus it was born big. It was a monster in its day, and very few were made until the 1990s when it became a regular part of the collection. The 7-day Portugieser automatic arrived in the year 2000, and the 5007 reference here was launched the same year as this limited edition in 2015. I recommend it for my wrist size or larger, probably not smaller though. So my wrist is 16 centimeters in circumference, and you can see down the barrel, this fits, but there's not a lot of margin. The lugs are out to the edge of my wrist, but not beyond. It is flat enough that it could fit underneath most dress sleeves, maybe not the tightest or oddest of cuffs, but most shirts, and certainly every jacket. Strap is high grade. We have large scale alligator leather. It's not perfectly rectangular. It's an unconventional cut of the beast. It's one you don't see too often, and IWC probably selected it for novelty. It's got a semi-distressed grain. You can see it's bolstered or stuffed to give it a little bit of volume. Monotone black stitch, calfskin on the bottom, no crimping, no gouging. Up top, we've got bolstering to give it volume here. You can see that little bit of height it's got. That's stuffing, that's bolstering, that's what that's called. And then we've got a clasp here with a combination of polish, brushed satin, and then media blast. IWC, Probus Scafusia, you can see it on the crown, you can see it on the buckle, a good solid watch made in Schaffhausen. One of the few German Swiss watch brands. IWC was founded by an American in 1868 up in the northeastern part of the country where there's very little large-scale watchmaking, and so IWC was really the original in that regard, and to this day still the largest. When you talk about watchmaking in Switzerland, you're almost always talking about the French Swiss, IWC and Moser being the large-scale exceptions. Now inside you can see IWC Schaffhausen, media blast with polish. It is a snap-shut friction fit, but quite secure once closed. The case in steel with the blended lugs that have been a characteristic of the Portuguese or Portugieser. Portuguese is how we'd say it in English language markets. Portugieser is German for Portuguese, and the reason is that the original watch was a special request commission for the Portuguese market importers of IWC. They wanted a super accurate wristwatch, and the answer was a pocket watch movement, which was super accurate, inside a custom designed large scale wristwatch, and thus the Portuguese or Portugieser was born. This dial is wild. First because panda dials on Portugiesers were super rare before this model, and second because some of the details are counterintuitive. So obviously panda, black on silver, clear. We've got a silver sunburst metallic. A lot of IWC Portuguese 7 days feature sort of an opaline or non-directional metallic. This brushed design catches the light much more dramatically. Then outboard, you could see that the indices and the applique numerals, they're actually blackened, as are the hands at center, which is a strange and unexpected, but unexpectedly awesome look. And so we have these leaf-style hands. The original Portuguese featured blended lugs in sort of a Bauhaus form follows function fashion. Leaf hands, a chemin de fer or railroad track for the minutes, small seconds. The leaf hands and the Arabic numerals, which were vertically arrayed, were parts of the original. Of course, the original didn't have a power reserve indicator or a date, but this one does. Now we've got hacking seconds, so we can stop the watch if we wish and set it to a reference time. Now, what I really like about these IWC movements is that there's very little dead angle between the time I start turning the crown and the movement of the minute hand. It's really uncanny, and it's redolent of quality. Also, At full extension, this crown doesn't wobble or feel fragile. The stem and stem tube assembly were built robust, and that's absent even on a lot of really robust and otherwise rough and tumble sports watches from other brands. IWC, again, you have that sense of quality. Now, we have a quick set system for the date, so you can rapidly cycle if you wish to do so. Some people often ask, is there a unconventional date that goes with the limited edition? And so that's something I always check, and my answer is generally no, but every once in a while you'll get a red date or something that has a significance relevant to the edition, just to exhaust all possibilities and satisfy my audience. You can see that one does not. And some people will then ask, well, is it a instantaneous date change or is it a dragging date change? Well, we'll take a quick look and we'll confirm that. Instantaneous. Power reserve indicator, 7 days. The 5,000, later 50,000, later 51,000, and now 52,000 series 7-day movements have always had 7 days of power reserve and this dial side power reserve indicator. But what every single barrel version of the movement had was a tendency to run really fast when fully wound and slow down quite a bit in the last 48 hours. Here, that's remedied. And the changes are primarily built around 2 phased curve mainsprings in 2 barrels rather than the original 1. So this has a flat torque curve from max wind to min wind, so it's a much more consistent timekeeper. You could see Beijing International Film Festival 2015, and then instead of the usual IWC gold medallion in the rotor, here we have the logo of the festival in traditional Chinese characters as well as Latin alphabet. And you can see the logo of the fair as well as the note that this is 1 out of 50. The movement also features skeletonization here, not previously included on the bridges of these large-scale 7-day movements, so you can see more of what lies underneath. We have the IWC Albert Peloton designed pawl-based winding system that was the father of all pawl-based winding systems when introduced in the 50s, and yes, this preceded magic lever. So here we have a full ceramic system, and the idea of having both ceramic pawls and pawl wheel is that we finally put to bed one of the few flaws with this system historically, which has been that with metal components included, it would tend to generate debris on the movement. With ceramic, that's fixed. Another change that's present and helpful, though not easy to see, is that the beat rate, which started back in 2000 with the reference 5000 at 2.5 hertz, later elevated to 3 hertz, it's now a full 4 hertz or 8 beats per second for better timekeeping. And it is still a free sprung balance with a overcoil hairspring. And as you could see, this movement adjusted in 5 positions. So the twin barrels with phased mainspring curves allow it to keep better time over time, and then the 5-position adjustment and the overcoil hairspring allow it to keep better time in different physical positions, so gravity is not going to really affect it the same way it did in the past. Now you can see this movement is 31 joules, and a quick note about the size of it. In general, the manual wind adaptations of the 7-day movement are generally quoted at 38.2, and the automatics are generally going to be 37.8. Well, some sources cite 37.8 here, some cite 38.2. I'm going to go with 37.8 because this is the automatic architecture, but in any case, it's a small distinction. Either way, it is probably the world's largest automatic winding movement. All of this is 30 meters water resistant, so splash proof, but even with this screwed in case back, you don't really want to test the limits. Don't submerge it, in other words. Splashes, rain, that's fine, but this one's for enjoying life high and dry. And yes, a 7-day Portugieser with a panda dial and a 50-piece edition in steel. Reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.